strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Clock, 10. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Ready.
2nd and 5.
Drill, 52. Yellow. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Watch out now. 50 spears. Hut, hut.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, play. Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Yeah, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
22 needle. Ball red. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Ritter now on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Black shot. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Drill green. Smash red.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Trouble, 38. 52 blaster. Set.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Ready?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If you look at this Browns defense, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Browns 0.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill 52. Set.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Hut.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Score, Seahawks 14, Browns 0. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Go and play action. Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Green, check white. Smith red. 10 cycles. Black swap. Switch. Yellow. Line.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. The Browns at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
2nd and 9. Now Ritter going to change up the look. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, set.
Now 2nd and 9.
Black Ultra. Shovel 38. Spike, white. Hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To the 27-yard line.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop him. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
And now they'll shift things around.
52. Blue striker. Yellow.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Shot. 17. Yellow blue.
First down, Seahawks.
Claude red. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cycle.
Back to throw again. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Black shot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
38. Six. Mega. Hey, green. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Round 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Steel, black. Red, yellow. Blue striker. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Drill, 52.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Brown Stands tall.
Ready,
The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game?
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Walker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them and put the pressure on them.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
On the ball. Hut, hut.
Ritter. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Long, 10. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Striker.
Now they'll change
three.
things up.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Ready?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
6. Mega. Set.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then it got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Let's go now.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Smash, red. Set, cut.
Ritter now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
White, white. Hey, hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready, ready.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Got it.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A beautiful fake. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Let's go.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could... And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 3 yards out. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set, ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Slide through. Ready.
2nd and 2. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. He's to the 15. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Rail, yellow. Blue striker. Fury, yellow. Edo, blue. Hey, red. Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Okay, right. Blue, go. Claws red. Green jack. Blaster, sit.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, set. Black shot. Ready?
First down, here's Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
6, mega. Yellow, line.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Drill green.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition.